And count all the zombies? Oh, God. Oh, that's going to be a lot. Wait, I was the same age as her character? Oh, Lord. Generic controlman, the Doc goes. We're here back with another kill count reaction. Today we're doing Zombieland. One of the rare instances I've actually seen this movie. I was 12 years old when it came out, and I'm pretty sure I should not have been watching Zombieland when it came out, but I remember very vague things like Tallahassee and Twinkies and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Hopefully there's no copyright issues. Shout out to the patrons. They get all the videos there. Really couldn't do this without them.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where
There's
we tally up
Twinkies,
the victims in all
Tallahassee's
our favorite
hat.
horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Zombieland, the zombie horror
Yeah.
comedy that came out in 2009. With the sequel slated to hit theaters on Friday, October 18th,
Oh, I never
thought
saw
it'd
the
be a
sequel.
good time to cover the original from a decade ago. A film that showed just how funny horror comedies could be, and which tapped into the zombie zeitgeist a year before The Walking Dead premiered. The movie follows a handful of survivors making their way through a zombie-infested United States, now known, at least to them, as Zombieland. I'll be honest,
Looking for Twinkies.
I saw this film when it first came out, and although I loved it then, I hadn't rewatched it until now.
I
for the
haven't
Kill
either.
Count. I was a little worried about how it would hold up. I'm happy to say, however, that 10 years later, this movie still kicks a lot of ass. Its humor is smart, but never too cutesy. The characters are funny, but also have
they have
real
good
emotional
actors.
hang-ups, and everyone in the small cast gets to play to their strengths, including a pre-Social Network Jesse Eisenberg and a pre-Easy
This was before Social Network? Oh, wow, it was. I saw Social Network in
Tap
theaters.
finally coming out now. I recommend you give this bad boy a watch, whether it's for the first time or a repeat viewing, especially since a lot of it is humorous dialogue that I can't always include in a kill count. Remember, these videos are not meant to replace the experience of actually watching the movie, you dinguses. Oh, and finally, as far as kill counting goes, I'm gonna make life difficult for myself
And count all the
and my
zombies?
editors
Oh,
by counting
God.
all the zombie deaths
Oh,
we
that's
see.
gonna be a
I don't know why
lot.
I'm doing this to myself, especially since these zombies don't appear to require a headshot to put them down. But I guess I just want to throw a bone to all the big number enthusiasts out there. Good luck to us all.
I don't know what the current...
Nut up or shut up.
How many
I don't know what the
people
current
and
record
zombies
is
will
up
we
to this
see
point.
punch their ticket in Zombieland?
It was a couple hundred. It was a Purge. Was the Purge Anarchy?
The movie begins on Capitol
first
Hill,
Purge?
where things are in even more disarray than usual. A first-person camera holder is trampled down and becomes the first victim of the movie, eaten by a zombie as a voiceover by Jesse Eisenberg tells us the State of the Union.
This is now the United States of Zombieland.
Eisenberg continues his narration while a not-to-scale planet burns
No,
in space,
not at all.
reflecting the total collapse of society caused by the zombie
Wouldn't
outbreak.
stuff
Eisenberg
eventually-
says that he's only managed to
the fire wouldn't
survive
run
thanks
out?
to his carefully followed list of rules. And these rules for survival in Zombieland are a great little runner throughout the film. The visual effects may not seem quite as innovative now as they did in 2009, since 10 years later, motion graphics for text are the norm and seen in every YouTube video and local commercial, but there's still a lot of fun and help give the movie a playful charm. Eisenberg's first rule of survival
Cardio.
is to
It's very
maintain
important.
good cardio, since failure to do so will result in these sometimes speedy zombies catching up to and eating you, like this poor dude experiences on a football field. As Eisenberg
Gotta be fast.
continues, we see 4 bodies on the ground, either dead or
Dude,
being
this
bitten
kill
by
count's gonna
zombies,
get
both of
insane.
which will count as kills going forward, since
Like-
all it takes is one bite from an undead bastard and then you're done. Eisenberg's second rule, the double tap, is my personal favorite, since it's so practical and just screams common sense. After all, failing to double tap is
Why
an
would
easy
you try
way
to wake
get
up?
yourself added to the kill count, just like this underly cautious woman does when her ankle's bitten by a zombie cop. Eisenberg's next rule is to be wary of bathrooms, since, as Mike White here learns, it's a place that leaves you vulnerable and easy pickings for a zombie kill. Oh well, we all know Mike White's only good enough to be a runner-up survivor, and in Zombieland, that's simply not good enough. The last rule Eisenberg shares in this intro is a simple one, but like all the others, could
Seatbelts.
quickly lead to death if not followed. Buckle that seatbelt, or you'll be roadkill, zombie bite or not.
Yikes.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Yeah, getting
It's gonna
ejected
be a bumpy
through a
ride.
windshield is
The
not
opening credits
nice.
feature lots of slow motion and often humorous zombie attacks while friggin' Metallica plays. But you may be surprised to learn that only 2 deaths are certain enough here to be included on the kill count, and they're both background bodies visible as the Scarface wannabe shoots off a rifle in an alleyway. We properly meet Jesse Eisenberg's character at a gas station, 2 months after Mad Cow disease disease has transmutated into the zombie virus.
2
His
months?
rules are
I think things would be
immediately put
more
into
in
action
disarray.
As he's first chased around a parking lot by
Cardio.
some zombies, and then
Just
has
outrun
to rid
them.
himself of another one that pops up in his back seat.
Because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Y'all. The zombie initially survives
The
crash,
windshield
but
wiper.
Eisenberg follows the rule of the double tap and gives us our first zombie kill of the count. But it won't be the last, dear viewer. No, not the last by a long shot. Michael Cera Come Again is heading to his hometown of Columbus, Ohio, with the unlikely
Why
hope
would
that
you
his
go to
parents
Ohio?
might still be alive when a post-apocalyptic Mr. Plow rolls up to him on the highway. Driving this Escalade is Woody
Number
Harrelson,
3.
looking just as Woody Harrelson as ever, and after a short standoff and a hitch and thumb, Harrelson accepts the young Eisenberg into his vehicle, which has a 3 painted on its side in honor of Dale Earnhardt. Despite their obvious personality differences,
Tallahassee's
little spit fuck, aren't you?
they agree to partner
lever
up,
action.
but they keep things from getting too personal by using aliases named after their destinations. Columbus for Eisenberg and Tallahassee for Harrelson. Tallahassee is more concerned with satiating his sweet tooth than following Columbus's rules, even though this potential
And it's
jackpot
moon
doesn't have the
pies.
snacks he's looking for.
No, it's not.
As he very cautiously drops a deuce, Columbus's voiceover relays his backstory
What
as a
game is
PC
that?
gamer, which helps explain why I fucking love this movie so much in college. 2 months ago, his World of Warcrafting got interrupted by an
By a
attractive
zombie?
neighbor from apartment 406 banging down his door and asking for help. 406, played by Amber Heard, tells Columbus that
That's
she was
Amber
nearly
Heard?
bitten by a homeless
What?
man before snuggling up to her unlikely savior for a couch nap. When Columbus awakens later, he finds 406 all zombified, which counts as a kill, obviously, since her human life has ended. She chases him around his apartment in the movie's one use of a standard film set, since they needed that amount of control in order to shoot this action-filled zombie chase-around sequence. Eventually, Columbus is able to put her down with a toilet tank lid, but when that doesn't stop her for good, it gives
Double
birth
tap.
to his holy rule of the double tap. As far as I know, this movie is where that phrase originated. And I know I use it all the time,
What?
but it's because it's such a useful damn phrase.
Is that
Like
really where
heel
double
turn.
tap
Back
came
in
from?
The present, as Columbus and Tallahassee
Also, the roads would
continue on
definitely
their
be more
way,
blocked.
They come across another body in the road that we can add to the count. Maybe it's a husband being eaten by a zombie wife? Who knows? Tallahassee gives the walker a door prize as they drive past, but
Nice.
that comical act of violence doesn't seem entirely lethal to me, so I won't count it as a kill. In his continuing effort to track down some
I wonder
Twinkies, Tallahassee
if that lever
arms
action
himself
is
with a
357
variety of murder
Magnum
tools
or
and heads
44
into a
Magnum.
grocery store,
I don't think it's
hoping to find some
4570.
Hostess
Would be cool if
delights.
it was.
Time to nut up or shut up.
He lures out the zombies inside with some deliverance music on a banjo, then proceeds to beat a couple of them to death. The first with the banjo, and a second with a steel baseball bat. Batter up! A third zombie steps out
That's
and
a big
offers
boy.
a bigger challenge, but Tallahassee just takes out some garden shears and uses them to gain
Big
himself
boy.
a hat trick off screen. The boys come across a despondent-looking Emma Stone, who asks them to come quick, and she takes them to the back of the store where her younger sister, played by Abigail Breslin, appears to have been bitten. The girls introduce themselves as Wichita and Little Rock and ask the guys if they can put Little Rock out
Who's
of her
going to
misery
Kansas?
before she turns into a
In
zombie.
Arkansas.
It's not her
Arkansas.
It's mine.
Although Tallahassee is willing to do what's necessary, Wichita insists on doing it herself, which ends up being just a clever ploy to get a hold of Tallahassee's gun. The girls hold up the guys, steal the rest of their weapons and their caddy, then drive away, jamming out to Metric as they head west, hoping to find a zombie-free locale. Quick fun fact, Zombieland was originally written as a television pilot by Paul Wernick and Rhett Reese, and this would have
What?
been the end of the episode.
Also,
The girls
walking
stealing
on
the
foot-
guns and leaving the boys behind stranded. When the script wouldn't sell as a pilot,
Has to be
it
like
was
a
producer
death wish.
Gavin Pallone who helped the writers develop the idea into a feature-length film. After taking
I think
out
that was
his
probably a
radar
better call.
minivan and potentially pulling something in the process, Tallahassee
I wonder if that
finds a
would have
new whip
affected
for the boys
The
to
Walking
enjoy.
Dead.
And lucky for them, the
Or
previous
maybe they
driver
knew
always kept
The
their
Walking
hands
Dead
at 10 and 2.
was gonna be a
Otherwise, they
thing,
might have
and that's why
damaged
they
this
didn't
giant duffel bag of
wanna
guns in the
compete.
back seat.
Thank
Is that an
God
MP7?
for rednecks.
Bruh just found an
Tallahassee Earnhardt's the new
MP7.
ride
I
and
didn't
sets
realize
off
that that's
after
an
the
MP7
girls,
in that
determined to
bag.
catch them and get revenge for their ruse. He opens up a bit and tells Columbus some of his own backstory, which
You know how
involves
hard it
an
is to get an
adorable
MP7?
puppy named Buck, whom he loved dearly before it
Where's
was
my
killed
puppy?
by zombies. Just his luck.
There's my
Lose
puppy.
His dearest Buck. They find the Escalade on
Hiding.
the side of the road and rightfully assume it's another trap, because although Tallahassee treads carefully, the girls are able to hijack them once again.
You got taken hostage by a 12-year-old?
Well, girls mature faster than boys. She's way ahead of where I was at that age.
This time, they let the guys ride along with them. And despite some lingering trust issues, the four of them manage to put their guns away and get to talking like a real family, which mostly means a lot of
You know what
biting
movie needs a
sarcasm and
sequel?
mocking each
We're the
other.
Millers.
Wichita and Little Rock say they're headed to Pacific Playland, an apparently zombie-free amusement park in California. When Columbus asks after his hometown, Wichita says it was burnt to the ground. And although that puts a damper on his hopes of finding his family alive, the others agree to help him get there so he can check for himself and know for sure.
I could tell she knew what I was feeling. We were all orphans in Zombieland.
That night, they find a truck for Columbus to take to Ohio, but he decides to abandon his parent-finding plans and instead stick with Wichita because, yeah, obviously. They make a stop at a roadside store, and while Columbus isn't willing to risk his neck to be a hero, Tallahassee has no problem taking point and shooting down another zombie with a shotgun blast. Although it is left to Columbus to secure the kill with a double tap.
What do you think? Zombie kill of the week?
Wait, y'all be giving out awards for kills? Back off, motherfuckers. That's
They
my
did it
game.
first.
Columbus
They
says
did
in
it
a
first.
voiceover that the zombie kill of the week actually goes to a zombie that was killed by a falling piano, which crushed it flatter than an
For that
out-of-tune
week?
instrument. Inside the shop, Tallahassee convinces everyone to join him in his favorite form of stress relief: wholesale destruction of property. The slow motion.
How has this not been
leaves them
destroyed?
all
It's been,
feeling a
what,
lot
2
better.
months?
So they drive through the night in a montage that shows them joking around and getting along, even when they're disobeying.
Also, that's like an
Columbus's
H2
rules.
Hummer.
So do you never strap in, or it's just on long road trips?
It's just, you know, there's zombies everywhere. I think the least of my worries is
Yeah, that's true.
seatbelts.
In the morning, they cross the California border and reach Los Angeles, which for once in its godforsaken existence, finally has some roads that are free of traffic. I say bring on the zombie apocalypse.
And there's not
If
a
it
lot of
means I
smog.
can get down the 405 at a decent speed. They drive through Hollywood and grab a map from in front of Grauman's, shooting 2 zombies down as they do so. And even though there are no headshots or double taps involved, I'll count them on the list since Zombieland zombies are apparently pretty easy to kill. With a map to the stars in hand, they drive to Beverly Hills so they can crash at the home of Tallahassee's favorite actor.
We are going to the tippy top of the A-list.
The BM at the gate is the first indication
Wasn't Bill
that
Murray?
the opulent home within which they find themselves belongs to the one and only Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Bill Murray?
Yeah, I've never hit a kid before.
Calm down, Tallahassee. A 12-year-old in 2009 probably ain't watching Caddyshack. They inspect the house for zombies
think I
and
knew
Twinkies, and after
Bill
finding
Murray
neither,
was in
Columbus and
2009?
Little Rock decide to settle into Bill
I was-
Murray's private movie theater for some
I was wait, I'm
Ghostbusters.
just
But as
wait,
Little
I
Rock
was the
gets an
same age as her
education in
character.
80s
Oh,
comedy,
Lord.
Tallahassee and Wichita learn that they're not alone in this mansion, because there's a certain special someone rounding that corner right now.
Bill Murray, you're a zombie?
He's not actually. He's still a human being, just dressed up like a zombie to blend in with all the walkers
Golf clubs.
of the world.
You know, zombies don't mess with other zombies.
This is probably the greatest cameo of all time. It might not hit as hard if you already knew it was coming, but I remember having my mind blown the first time I saw this movie. I was almost as excited to see Bill Murray as Tallahassee is.
Yeah.
God damn it, Bill fucking Murray!
It's a lengthy and self-aware little scene that features some joyful childlike excitement from Woody Harrelson and the expected comedic genius of Bill Murray.
You look remarkably like Eddie Van Halen.
I just saw Eddie Van Halen.
No.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Zombie.
the Hollywood Bowl.
Man, how was it?
He's a zombie.
The fun times continue with the 3 of them lighting up and performing a music-backed Ghostbusters reenactment with Emma Stone doing a solid Janine Melnitz.
So disgusting.
But it all comes to an end after they enlist Bill Murray to give Columbus a scare. The prank goes wrong,
Yep.
and Bill Murray finds himself with a torso full of lead.
Is that how you say hello? Where you come from?
Yeah, sad
Well,
times
in
for all the
Columbus.
Steve Zissou fans in the house, because that chest wound is looking bad.
You think you might pull through?
No.
No.
Bill Murray doesn't take it too personally, though, and is even quite honest when Little Rock asks if he has any regrets.
Garfield, maybe?
Bill Murray then dies, giving a death rattle that lasts so long he has to take a breath for it halfway through. It's a funny final bit, as Wichita's laughter shows.
But it still is sad.
Yes, it is. Sad and funny, just like a lot of his later work. That night, they play
I don't-
Monopoly.
Bill Murray
and
doesn't
discuss
do
the
movies
best
anymore.
parts of living in Zombieland.
No, best thing about Zealand, no Facebook status updates.
Oh, you're gonna be pretty thankful for Facebook next Oscar season, Mr. Eisenberg.
Did he win an
Tallahassee
Oscar
laments his
for
lost puppy
The Social
again,
Network?
But when he mentions that Buck had the same laugh as him, Columbus realizes that Buck wasn't a dog, as stated. He was Tallahassee's equally adorable little son. Aw, no one likes to see Woody Harrelson cry. There, bud. Use some Benjamins to wipe all that up. With all these emotional guards,
I mean, I guess money's
the group
useless-
grows closer
useless in this
together.
world.
Tallahassee shows Little Rock how to shoot a rifle, and Columbus and Wichita drink wine and slow dance together. Although their attempt at face sucking gets interrupted by Tallahassee, since when is the capital of Florida the lead manufacturer of blue balls? The next morning, Columbus wakes up to find that, true to their distrustful nature, the sisters have left them behind once more, opting to keep things
Well, I mean, they have
simple
Bill
and safe
Murray's
between
cars.
the two of them. They reach their promised Playland and drive right through the gates so they can turn the power on and get this Playland looking more playful.
That's
But
just
as
gonna
they
attract
should
a
have
bunch of
known,
zombies.
The lights and sounds are a little too festive and bring a bunch of zombies right up to and
This is
over
gonna
the
be a
gates,
nightmare to
which
count.
The sisters see from their seats on a swinging boat ride. Back at the Murray estate, Tallahassee makes plans to head to Mexico, while Columbus resolves to go after Wichita. But since he can't drive a bike worth shit, Tallahassee changes his itinerary and offers to drive his
because
peppy
he saw
little
that.
spit fuck of a friend to Playland so he can get the girl. They'd better get there quickly though, since the sisters are currently being chased by zombies. Although Wichita is able to take down 4 of them with her shotgun. They get
Why are
into the
none of them in
Hummer,
front of them?
but it's quickly overcome with the undead, so they tuck and roll out of it and send it flying into the ocean. Since I never
zombies
heard
swim?
of no swimming zombies
Yeah.
before, I'm gonna count the 4 Hummer hitching Zeds as drowned and dead. We're playing pretty loose with this one, y'all. Back on foot,
It's Zombieland.
Wichita shoots another bunch of zombies pursuing them down with her shotgun. I
What is
count
the
6
capacity
being
of this
killed as they
shotgun?
chase after them.
My shotgun's
The
a
girls
4.1.
reach
It's
power
also
tower type
a
ride called the
semi-auto. It's
Blast
not a-
Off, and as they strap themselves into it, Wichita puts down another 5
not a,
zombies who
you
come
know,
close to
pump
nomming on the
action.
gals. Although, real talk, that last one is seemingly shot by an invisible gun. Pretty lucky for those sisters. The blast off blasts off and flings another clingy fucker from the ride, and the splattery sound and bloody bits on the camera lens ensure his inclusion on the kill count.
Oh,
To stop
for sure.
the ride from returning them to the ground, Little Rock shoots out the control panel and a zombie standing in front of it using the
Meh.
tips she learned from Tallahassee. That buys them enough time for the guys to arrive, who
And
drive
what if the
into
guys didn't
park
show
guns
up?
ablazing. Tallahassee appears to shoot down 7 zombies with his Uzi here, although there are some continuity
I don't
errors
know if
among
that's
the
an Uzi.
bodies and the different overhead shots.
I don't think that's an
I'ma just
Uzi.
leave it at 7
That
though,
might
because
be
I
an
don't
MP7.
know what else to do. I will point out that one of the zombies getting double tapped by Tallahassee's tires seems to be a Michael Myers zombie. Or, considering how it's getting killed here, maybe it's just a Ben Tramer zombie. The boys pull up and wait, why are there 3 bodies just lying on the ground back there?
Were those
they
ones the girls
zombies
shot?
Or people? I don't know, man. I guess I'll count them as zombies. Bullshit background
Were they
bodies.
running just
anyway,
there?
Tallahassee pulls out an air horn and uses it like Ian Malcolm uses a road flare, luring the danger away after him so
Jurassic
Columbus
Park.
can run towards a rescue. And to help the lad get away, Tallahassee guns down 5 zombies running towards them with his Uzi. The third act Pacific Playland stuff was filmed at the Wild Adventures theme park near Valdosta, Georgia. Originally
Oh, yeah,
scheduled
there's
to
a lot of
be
filming in
last,
Georgia.
It was instead shot at the beginning of production across 3 rough weeks of overnight shoots in 20-degree weather.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. The night shooting is, it's not good for a fella like me, a fragile little fella who needs to sleep.
Thankfully, most of the zombie background actors were able to have their effects applied in only 15 minutes by makeup artist Stephen Prouty.
That'd be a
That's because
massive
their
team.
look was a lot simpler than the more detailed zombies like Columbus's neighbor shown earlier in the movie. Amber Heard's makeup for that scene required a much longer, but still bearable, 90-minute long process, which Abigail Breslin would have happily endured since apparently she really wanted to be a zombie.
Abigail really wants to be a zombie. She says it all the time.
I have asked everybody if I could turn into a zombie at the end
They're
of the
like,
movie,
nope.
and they all say no. And it's really upsetting.
Tallahassee turns zombie killing into
what
a
you're trying
sort
to
of
avoid.
game as he swings around on a chairlift ride and guns down an additional 10 zombies.
not an
with
Uzi. That is an
Uzi.
MP7.
A lot of
It's
friends
not
are
an
friends
Uzi.
here. Thanks, Zombieland. Meanwhile, Columbus nabs a couple of zombie kills of
James
his own,
doesn't know
gunning
guns.
down
It's
2
okay.
with a shotgun as he runs into a
I
haunted
cannot wait
house.
for the Palmetto
Inside,
State
he gets a
X57.
humorous zombie kill when one
It's
gets
chambered in
snatched up in some
5.7,
dinosaur jaws
like-
long enough for Columbus to put him down with his gun. And the amusement park antics
Yeah, 9 mil.
continue both on the blast Blast-Off, where a zombie is shot down by Wichita and falls to its death, and on this Wild Mouse roller coaster, where Tallahassee uses a shotgun to shoot down no less than 6 of those undead mofos. And let me tell you, he's having a great time doing it.
Oh, yeah.
He really was made for zombie killing. A couple more zombies get shotgunned, one by Columbus in the haunted house, and another by Tallahassee while he's running around, before the rootinest tootinest zombie killer takes shelter in a small prize booth. He locks the gates around him and sets up his magazines for easy reloading before embarking on another pain-in-the-ass scene for me to count.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
Count any shots that Tallahassee fires that we see connect
but they're not
with
double
its target.
tapped.
Really not sure how to do it otherwise. Using this method, Tallahassee gives us another 8 zombie kills to add
strong
to the count.
bars.
Crazy zombie killing bastard. Wichita and Little Rock run out of ammo as the zombies continue to climb towards them. And while
Knock them off.
Columbus runs to save them, he manages to kill 3 zombies by getting them hit by a swinging amusement park ride. The sisters buy him a little more time by knocking yet another zombie down from the top of the blast.
Yeah.
What is that? The 3rd zombie to die like that? I gotta tell you, I'd rather count 3 zombies falling from the blast off than
I guess
20
those are
stacked
gonna
up
be
in a
the-
pile, which is how many I think
I don't even know
are in
what's
this
gonna be the
shit
dual
heap
machete.
of re-dead corpses sitting outside of Tallahassee's gun shooting booth. No, I can't be sure that I didn't already count some of the same bodies back when he was shooting all his guns off, but I don't know what you want me to do here. I'm doing my best, man. Columbus finally gets to
45
the
ACP
blast-off, only to
gets
find
the
a
job
zombie
done.
clown waiting for him. He had mentioned earlier having a phobia of clowns, but with the cute girl stuck on a carnival ride in front of him, he decides to override his fears and his own rules and become a hero.
Fuck this clown.
Yeah, man, let's kill that fucking clown.
You have a shotgun.
Oh, he does it in style.
Oh.
Using a nearby mallet for this test of strength. Well done, dude. Way to turn that coulrophobia into some coulrosai.
Yikes.
He gets to the blast-off's control panel and starts her up, dropping the last climbing zombie to the ground for our final death of the
Hopefully
film.
they were,
Having
buckled
successfully
in.
rescued the sisters, Columbus not only gets a hug and a kiss, but also Wichita's real name.
Krista.
The movie ends with a voiceover from Columbus where he says he's happy to finally have a real live family. A beer cap wearing, Twinkie loving, zombie door prize giving family. How many people and or
I
zombies
guess they went back to
died
live
in this
in
movie?
Bill Murray's
I'll
house.
tell ya, it was
It's
a
a-
whole goddamn lot.
It wasn't
But
a
we'll
record,
see
though.
exactly how many at the numbers. Let's go!
The pie chart's going to be interesting, though.
After hours of work
Oh,
going
I
frame
bet,
by
yeah.
frame, Zorn and I determined that there were 116 deaths in Zombieland.
Not the record.
The victims included 11 living men, 4 living
clown
women,
on the pie chart's
and
gonna be
101 zombies, who I'm not going to bother
Oh.
breaking down by gender. Not when they mention Dalmatians in quantity. With an easy breezy runtime of 88 minutes, that left
Actually
us
haven't
with a
seen
startling
that
kill on
movie.
average every 45.52 seconds.
Nice.
I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to the clown zombie that Columbus takes out at the end. It kinda serves as the big bad. Columbus gets to use an amusement park thing to take him out, and it even has a funny nose squeak at the end. Dual machete for lamest kill will go to Bill Murray, since it robbed the survivors and the audience of some really fun hangout times. And that's it. Zombieland came out in 2009
It was
and has a
very
sequel,
successful.
Zombieland Double.
Yeah, I didn't
coming
know.
out this week, 10 years later.
I mean, I knew that it
Again,
happened. I
please
just
don't ask
forgot
for it
about
for
it.
a kill count until it's out on Blu-ray. I can't cover movies until I have them on Blu-ray. But until then, I'm James A. Janice. This has been the Kill Count. Thanks a lot for watching this extra Kill Count. I want to thank some patrons.
extra?
like
Yeah, we're
Amanda
starting, what,
Cantadosi,
Candyman next week?
Ellis Harrison,
Patrons
Brandon
got all the videos
Sullivan,
there early.
Paul
Couldn't do this
White,
without them.
Lindsay Garfield, Dylan Shaw, and Leah Beth Vaughn. Also, check out the 80s horror documentary In Search of Darkness with a special Dead Meat Collector's Edition. Link in the description for you to pre-order that. It's only available to pre-order the month of October, so get on it. Thanks, everyone. Be good people.
I think I might have missed that. But this was Zombieland. It was as good as I remember. Oh, man. I can't believe this movie came out in 2009. I was 12, which I guess isn't that young. But that's wild, actually. Wow. Well, going from The Descent and Descent Part 2 into Zombieland is quite the change. Now we're going to have Candyman, which a lot of people love Candyman. And then, we have The Witch or whatever that I guess we'll go back and do The Witch. Then The Shining, but this is Zombieland. This was fun. This is a little bonus one that James did. I enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. Like I said, patrons get all the videos there early. Could not do this if it was not for them. I read all our comments, leave them down below. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. But until next video, take care and keep the music.